All right, here we are, week 1 of January 2024. How beautiful it is, running and gunning. Today, we're going to talk about how to maximize you getting out of the gate, you getting a good, fast start in your network marketing business. That's what we're covering. Happy New Year. What's up, my friends? Todd Falcone here. Welcome back to another episode. Here we are, another year. I don't know about you, but man, like the older you get, the faster time flies. I mean, time doesn't really change, but for some reason, I don't know. It's like, man, where did the year go? You know, oh, summer's over. Oh, we're at midwinter. Boom, we're in a new year. It's crazy, right? So anyhow, I love a fresh start. I love a new year. It's a great time to reset, recalibrate. I'm personally not a fan of New Year's resolutions. I don't know. It's like it seems like, I know there's some research study that actually has been done on this, and I don't remember the exact percentage, but it's like roughly 85% of all New Year's resolutions are like broken in the first 2 weeks after they started the resolution. So, it's kind of like trying to, and I've done that. I've been guilty of this. It's trying to it's kind of like moving into like this hardcore way of eating, like going like let's say you went from just normal standard American diet, the SAD diet, to eating carnivore. Like, I'm just going to go full on carnivore. I'm going to go full on vegan. It's such a difference that it's going to be hard to stay on that versus like, okay, I'm going to eat more meats and vegetables and less of this, or I'm going to eat a whole lot less meat and more vegetables. I guess in both those cases, it's more vegetables. I guess with carnivore, you technically wouldn't eat a lot of vegetables, but anyhow, it's like it's too extreme. So, you want to start the year off with, you want to start the year off fast, right? Here we are, the first week of the year. If you didn't see the most recent video, most recent post I did last week on kind of wrapping up the year and recapping and reviewing and making adjustments and changes as we move and springboard into the new year, I would encourage you to go back and watch that episode. It's one that just precedes this one. So number one, I would say, and this is important, is setting clear, immediate goals. Okay, I did reference this last week, but the idea of immediate goals, like, what do you want to accomplish your first week? Okay, here we are, the first week of the year. What do you want to accomplish the first week of the year? First 2 weeks of the year. So it's powerful to set some real short-term immediate goals that you can just immediately hit. So why is that? Because boom, I got a victory. Bam, I got a success. Bam, I got another victory. Versus the thing I mentioned last week, if you guys were there, I want to make $1 million, by the end of this year. That goal, if you achieved it, wouldn't have been achieved until December 31st of 2024. So there's just something beautiful about setting goals that you can get fast. Like, okay, let's say today, I don't know, is the first day of you being productive, or tomorrow, or yesterday was, or we're in the first week. Okay, so tomorrow, my goal tomorrow is blank. And then you hit that goal, you're already creating success for yourself. Versus not setting any goal, you didn't have anything to look forward to, you didn't have anything to strive towards, and it's just kind of not a really good way of beginning your new year. Now, number two, and I'm a huge proponent of this, is setting a daily routine, creating a daily routine. Like, what is your routine? You don't want to be in the routine of I get up and like whatever unfolds. And I'm not going to, tell you that you should have a specific routine, but you should have a routine. That's like, in other words, you don't need to follow my routine. I got a very specific routine that, pretty much every day of the week I get up. First thing I do is I move my body. It's like going to the gym, doing yoga, doing something, come back, get what social media posts going, what reading a little bit, whatever. Like, I'm not going to go through the whole routine, but you are going to get way better results if you have a specific routine. Something that I've taught for a long time, and I don't think I'll ever shut up about this, is like the idea of having a rule or a daily law. This is something I've taught in coaching programs. And what's crazy is people will come into like a coaching program of mine, and they'll, I make it very vividly clear what you're supposed to do and not do. And like people will create a law for themselves or a rule in their life, part of their daily plan. And like the second day they break it. And then they're wondering like how, and it's not even like something that's super hard. Like if I said tomorrow, you need to speak on stage in front of 10,000 people and I'm giving you the audience, here's the audience, and you need to be there to speak from 11 to 12. And I mean, a lot of people would probably call in sick that day. Or if they did show up, they would be ill prepared. And I'm not, so I'm using that as an example that, obviously you wouldn't do, and you would, it's too far out. It's too far out of there. Like, I don't want to deal with that. I'm not going to be able to hit that. I'm not going to be able to make that happen. So that is just take the time to have, like, what is your daily routine? Write down what your daily routine is. And then, of course, stick to it. Step 3 is, in any sales business, if you're in direct selling, if you're in network marketing, if you're in real estate, if you're in whatever you're in, anything that involves selling, you want to be connecting. You want to be reconnecting. You want to make it your mission this year to, okay, I'm gonna make as many new connections as I can. I'm gonna stay as engaged as I possibly can with people that I've connected with in the past, and I'm making that my mission in life in 2024 to connect and to reconnect, because in the end, this business is all about the amount of people that you're able to connect with, and not just our business. I mean, we can talk about traditional selling. Traditional selling, while it's different in terms of what they do, it's really no different in terms of it's all about the connections and the engagements and the re-engagements. And that, that's going to help you that's just going to help you get better results. If you never take the time to connect with somebody, if you never take the time to reconnect with somebody, your network is tiny. So your net worth is going to be tiny. But if your network, and I'm not even talking about your downline network, but your network is growing and engaged and you're well connected, you can't help but increase your net worth. Makes sense, right? Number 4 is investing in learning, okay? Whether it's me or somebody else, I don't care. As long as you're taking the time to invest in yourself, in learning new skills. I invested in 2023. There are a number of different things that I invested in. Some revolved around video and video production. Some revolved around marketing and capture pages and funnels and writing. Some of it involved artificial intelligence. But there were a number of different things that I personally invested in 2023, and there will be as well in 2024. I don't know. I mentioned this in the last week of my fourth quarter A-team group that, when I was in, I had a house in outside of Seattle. And when I bought that house, I had these custom bookshelves put into this room. And it was like the biggest room in the house. It had literally thousands of books on bookshelves that I had custom made and built into this house. And, I had access to all that stuff. And whether I read a book cover to cover, I would grab it and get some inspiration or some learning out of it and then put it back up on the shelf and then grab another one. And then I moved to Scottsdale. And when I moved to Scottsdale, I had this huge house, but there was like no place to really house my books. So for the first year until we remodeled the home, all those books were like in boxes and I had no access to them. And, I had a few handfuls of them, but I didn't have all of them out on display where I could grab any one I wanted and easy to find. And what I found during that time frame, that year or so, my business was okay, my attitude was okay, but it wasn't the same. And when you're actively investing in learning and applying what we do or what you need to do in this business, everything is just different, man. It's totally different. And I know, like, being in the network marketing space, like, we teach it, we talk about the importance of learning and growing and personal growth and professional growth and skill development and all of that. But the reality is that there's a lot of people that fall way short in that category. And hey, we're at the beginning of a year, man. So why not go, this is going to be my year where I'm going to really invest in my education, because you're your greatest asset. There's no better asset than you and your own abilities, your know-how, your knowledge, your skill sets, your mindset, to impact you and others in your life and whatever business it is that you're involved in. So I don't know. As we kick off the year, it's a beautiful time to be in that game. Just want to give you some of my thoughts as we move into this very first year of 2024. If you're on my YouTube channel, hit the subscribe button. If you're on my podcast, love you guys. And hey, give me a review on the podcast too. I love getting reviews from people there. You can leave a comment here. By the way, all the details on this episode and other episodes, all sorts of resources to help you win in the game of network marketing are right here, toddfalcone.com/episode 253. That's this episode. Leave a comment. Love to hear from you. And by the way, if there's something that you want me to teach on, share on, somebody that you want me to bring on, let me know and we'll make it happen. I'm wishing you the greatest success in 2024. Let's go, go, go. Have a great day. We'll see you next time.